Hi, everybody. It is Kathy, and I love to be selling. Come on in, sellers. Let's talk. Say hello to me. Let me know how your weather is, how you're doing, because that way I know that you can hear me. But come on in. Um, Today was one of those days where I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So I just want to fill you in so that you know what's going on. Spring Seller Update came out recently, and I'm going to date this because there's dated information I'm going to give in this. So today is March 15th. It is a Thursday. I've got to remember what day of the week it is. And I want you to come on in because this is important. So Spring Seller Update. Spring Seller Update. Hi, Samantha. How are you? Good to see you. And good to see you too, April. So this is what I want to talk about because this is very, very, very important. Spring Seller Update came out a couple of weeks ago. There's a lot of aspects to the Spring Seller Update, and there's a lot of great new Spring Seller Update. One of the more challenging parts of Spring Seller Update is the change that eBay is doing to the return policies. We're only going to have 5 options. The 5 options that we will have, and these go into effect as of June 1st, will be no returns, 30-day returns where the buyer pays return shipping, 60-day returns where the buyer pays return shipping, 30-day free returns where the seller pays return shipping regardless of the reason for the return, and 60-day free returns. Okay, so this is the backstory, or what they call, I have a theater background, so it's called backstory, which is the story behind what's going on. And eBay is very much encouraging us to do free returns. The main reason for that, and you can search on the internet and study this yourself, is free returns is very much the standard in e-commerce right now. It's something that buyers really look for. It goes to building buyer confidence, not only in us as sellers, but eBay as a platform, that if there's a situation with the item, that it is going to be easy to return. Great. I understand that. I totally get it. I shop the internet. I shop in retail stores. I totally get it. It's called frictionless. They want to make it easy, frictionless, so it's not a struggle to do a return. Totally get it. I want my buyers to be happy. Totally get it. And just for you to know, I've been doing free returns. I have free returns on about 1/3 of my inventory, and I started doing it fall because I could see, because eBay was making noise about returns at the eBay Open last summer. I could sort of see what was going on. I'm like, oh, I've got a feeling this free returns thing is going to be growing. Let me start testing it now. And I know a lot of us have been, because I talk to my seller friends, and I'm not the only one that's been doing free returns. So free returns. What it turns out, and I just found out, and the reason I found out was I was Skyping with Ecom Chicago last night, and one of the sellers, very astute seller, who's a very large seller, said that merchant support, just for you to know, merchant support is the customer service team that works with the anchor store sellers. They have a call-in number, and they get merchant support. Anyway, so she said she spoke with merchant support, and what they told her was free returns, the way it is right now, means if you ship internationally, that the free return includes international. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, ah. I mean, really, when I heard that, I was like, and when she said it, I said, that can't be right. I mean, I can't believe that that's the case. I've been doing free returns for 4 or 5 months. I just can't believe that's the case. Now, just to let you know, I have not had an international return. I rarely, I'm trying to think. I mean, really, I've been shipping international for years. Maybe on one hand, I can count the international returns, if that. And since I've been doing free returns, I started like September, October, I haven't had any returns from any of my international buyers at all. So there's no way I would have known that free returns triggered a free return for international. Hi, Pam, I see you. Yes, so that was my reaction to, I'm going to show you Pam's comment. So Pam was going, yes, that's what I thought too. So I was like, this just doesn't sound right. So anyway, I said, you know what? That's a great question. And especially because merchant support was saying it because they're very high level CS. So I said, customer service, excuse me. I said, yeah, let me just shoot off some emails and just check on this. So I shoot off some emails this morning and then I go into some client meetings. Actually, I do have my phone with me and I get an email back. And so I'm reading the email, before I'm going into a meeting and I'm going do. And I went, are you serious? It is. So if you opt into free returns the way it is right now, oh, by the way, if you comment global, GLOBAL, I'm going to give you some tips for dealing with returns and dealing with shipping and dealing with free returns while we're in this transition period. So type in global, GLOBAL, in the comments, and I'm going to send you those tips. So the way it is right now, and again, this is March 15th, 2018, if you opt into free returns, and that item is also, you're shipping it internationally, so you're offering it internationally. I'll speak to US in a minute. Yes, if the buyer wants to return it to you and you're in free returns, I'm going to keep saying that, you pay for a free return no matter where it is in the world. Okay, I was like, now, that has never happened to me, and I'm in free returns since the fall. However, if you have heavy items and you're doing free returns and you ship globally, you really need to take a look at that. They are going to have the capability starting June 1st that you can have 2 return policies, one for domestic, and that would be free returns, and one for international. So that capability is coming. If you only ship certain products to the United States, and I'm speaking to US sellers, this does not impact you in the least. So if you want to do free returns and you're only shipping to the United States, go for it. Because clearly it's something that buyers want. eBay's done a lot of research on this. So that's going to help you, and it's going to help you to stand out on eBay to offer free returns. If you ship internationally, this is what I encourage you to do. One is look at your returns. I mean, for me, I just don't get them, but my items are not that heavy. However, I am going to take a look at it on some more. I'm going to take a look at it for the cost of shipping if I take a return, because again, it has never happened to me. So I just need to take a look at it and decide what I want to do. If I want to go through and do bulk edit and pull free shipping off of everything, or if I want to just sit tight. But I want you to know, because eBay is encouraging us very, 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 very much to do free returns, that if you do it right now, and if you ship internationally, if a non-US, and again, I'm speaking to my US sellers, if a non-US seller wants to return your item, you will be paying the return shipping. And you need to figure out if that's going to work for you, or eBay promises that there will be an option to choose 2 different return policies, but that's going to be coming later as of June 1st. It might come as early as mid-May. If I see it, as soon as I see it released, I will jump on and do a video and let everybody know. But I want you to be aware of that. So if you only ship United States, this does not impact you in the least. So just look at your returns and decide if free returns is going to work for you. If you are a seller that is shipping internationally and you want to offer free returns, look very carefully at what you get back, if anything, and look at what your shipping costs are and decide if it is worth it to you right now. And again, it's March 15th. I have to keep looking at the date. It is March 15th. Decide right now if it's worth it to you to offer the free returns, or if you want to just not do that and do 30-day buyer pays return shipping, and hang on to that until eBay offers the 2. The reason you want to offer free returns, besides the fact that the buyers want it, which is like, yay, we want the buyers to be happy because that gets us more buyers, is as of June 1st, if you are a top-rated seller, to get what is called the top-rated plus discount, and the top rated plus seal, it's a seal you get on your listing, which helps it to stand out, you will need to offer free returns, either 30-day or 60. Okay, but right now in its current, right now under the current rules for top rated, all you have to do is offer 30-day buyer pays return shipping. Okay, so you have top rated, you have top rated plus until June 1st without free returns. You're only going to need to offer it as of June 1st. I know this seems a little complicated. I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. Okay, so right now in March, if I'm a top rated seller and you're top rated, the way you get to be top rated is you're on eBay for 90 days. This is the rules for eBay US. It is different for eBay UK and other countries, and you'll check your site and see what it is. 100 transactions. You're also going to need to do $1,000 and keep up good customer service. Shipping within your handling time. There's a whole set of criteria. It's customer service. You're going to need to have some time on eBay, which makes sense because they want to make sure that you're a reputable seller. And then you'll notice the evaluations on the 20th of every month that you're a top-rated seller. Now, once you're a top-rated seller, you may not be aware of this. You qualify for what is called top-rated plus, and that's the seal. So you can be a top-rated seller without having your items be top-rated plus. To get the seal, you do need to do same or 1 business day handling time. I know for some custom sellers that doesn't work because it takes 5 or 6 days to do the item. But as long as you could do same or 1 business day handling and a 30-day money back guarantee, then you're going to qualify for the top rated plus. And what's nice is you get a 10% final value fee discount. And if you are top rated, and if you do meet that criteria, so you are top rated plus, when you look at your invoice from eBay, because people have asked me about this, you'll see the line. It'll say top rated plus discount, and you see how much you're saving by being top rated plus. And that's another thing to look at when you are considering free returns. Even if you do get a few returns back, if you're looking at your US returns, and let's say you get 2 or 3 back a month or 5 or 6 back a month, whatever the number is for you, is take a look at what that discount is. Because if you're getting $50 or $60 back every month from eBay, and if you do free returns and maybe you get 2 or 3 back, so that would cost you, let's say, $25, $26, you're still coming out ahead. You're still making money. So take a look at that, because oftentimes people forget how much money they're saving with the top rated plus discount, and then look at what it would cost you to maintain it if you are going to do the free returns, because often sellers find they're still going to come out ahead, and by quite a bit. But I wanted to give you that heads up on the international, because if you ship international quite a bit, and if for some reason you are in a category where you are finding that you do get a few returns internationally during the month or during the quarter, especially if your items are heavy, you really want to take a look at that and decide if you want to hold off on the free returns. You're still going, you know, Kathy, I want to do it, but until I'm able to differentiate between a domestic return policy and international, I'm going to hold off on doing that. And one question I have been getting, and I do see in Facebook groups, and please come join my groups. I have 2, a basic selling group, eBay Selling Basics, Nothing But Selling Basics, and then my advanced seller group, eBay Stores, Nothing But eBay Stores for my eBay store owners, is to maintain top rated plus, because for those of us that are top rated and want to keep our top rated plus discount, you do not need to do free returns for international. You only need to do free returns for domestic. Okay, is that clear? Good, good, good. I'm just going to check on questions and I'm going to sign up. Will the international return be approved automatic? Hi, Miriam, such a good question. It will, if you're doing free returns, yes. So if you are, great question. So again, March 15th, 2018, if you do free returns right now, yes, it will be approved automatically, is my best understanding. I'm trying to think, because I know there are in your return policy where you can stipulate things. In your site preferences, you can automate the return so it automatically comes back. So that's the way I have mine done. Mine are done automatically, and that is in your site preferences. Look at my account, and you can have it so it's triggered automatically. So Miriam, that's a good question. If it's not automated, if it comes back automatically, and that's something I have to check on. Because the thing is, if you're doing free returns, the point is that it's frictionless, that there's not a back and forth. But what I would have to take a look at is you have to look at what is your return policy. So what they're looking at for free returns, it's 30-day free returns, and there is no stipulation. It comes back. So it comes back for buyer's remorse. It comes back for anything. So my best understanding is that you cannot customize that. It's 30-day free returns, period. The whole point, and I've been talking to some sellers that are doing free returns and have been doing it for quite some time, they actually like it because what they say is that you don't get the people that come in and might haggle for a partial refund, you know, because they're trying to save some money, or that will say it's an item not as described when it's not an item not as described because they don't want to pay the return shipping. So it just saves a lot of time and a lot of back and forth because it just comes back automatically. So if you do ship internationally and you are concerned about getting a free return until you're able to customize, which will not be until June 1st, maybe a week or two early, I wouldn't do it. Because I can already feel it, you know, if you think it's going to be a stress thing, don't do it. Wait till they have the two different policies and you can do it. For me, I've been doing free returns since the fall, and for me, it has been no issue. I have not had anybody come back to do a free return. I find, I don't know about you, Miriam, because I know you sell a lot too. I find I get less returns from international than I do for domestic. And maybe it is because of the cost. So it'll be interesting with free returns. But I've had free returns on a lot of my lighter items. It's my lighter items I've got it on that I ship internationally. And I've had nothing. I mean, nothing since the fall. Usually they're so excited. They're like, yay, you know, the item's coming. And that's it. But good question. But that's the idea. Is the whole thing is that it's frictionless. So take a look at, remember, you have 5 choices, which is no returns, 30-day buyer pays return shipping, 60-day buyer pays return shipping, 30-day free returns. And again, right now, if you opt into that and you ship globally, you are going to be paying for return shipping from international, and 60-day free returns, and you're going to be paying for return shipping from international. If you don't want to be liable for that, then don't do free returns right now. Wait until they give you the choice of different policy, domestic and international. But take a look at your returns. If you've been experimenting with free returns, which many of us have, and you haven't gotten anything back, then consider if you want to just leave it alone or if you want to edit it and wait until they do have that choice. Okay? Good, good, good. Everybody else looks right. Yes, comment global, GLOBAL, and you're going to get some great tips on how to deal with this while we're waiting for the ability to have a different policy for domestic and different for international. But I want you to know, because there's been a lot of back and forth and there's been a lot of questioning, you absolutely know what's going on so that you can make the best choice for you. That's what I really strive for, is to give you information. If I give you my opinion, I tell you my opinion. Like for me, I haven't gotten any returns, so I'm going, this is not a major stress thing for me, but I'm not shipping a lot of heavy items. If I was shipping a lot of heavy items, I truly think I would probably pull free returns just to sit tight for a couple of months because I wouldn't want to be out that amount of money. But for lighter items, for right now, I think I'm going to sit tight and see how it goes, because it is something that buyers look for. And it helps me to keep my sales up. And right now, I think my sales are up about 20–30% over last year, so I'm doing well. But my whole process when I video for you guys or when I post for you guys is to give you the information. I'm very much, my mindset is I'm here to help equip you as a seller so then you can make the best choice for your business. And that can be sort of the challenge sometime of going into Facebook groups or listening to videos is, you know, this person says this and this person says this and this person says this. And oftentimes there's a lot of editorializing. They're putting a lot of their opinion on it. They're really skewing it in one way or another. I really try to come down very solidly and just tell you, okay, this is the eBay policy, or this is what's going on social media, or this is what's going on in Google search. And this is what your choices are. And then you can make the best choice for you, because we're all different. Some people, this is a side business. They only have a few hours a day to work on their eBay business. Other people are extremely large sellers and they have a lot more time. Some people ship a lot internationally. Some people ship very, very little bit internationally. So again, look at what happens for you. Look at, if you're a top rated seller and you're considering free returns, look at how much money you save. And again, you can start to do the math now so that you know, in case you're saying, Kathy, I'm hearing you, and you know what, I'm just going to sit tight till June 1st. Great. But do your math now, do your homework now so that you know what the best choice is going to be for you June 1st. Listen to people, and then after a while, you just got to stop and then get busy listing, right? Get busy listing and selling, because that's really what we're here for. You can spend all day listening to people. And again, you want information. I love people's opinions. I want the information. What is the policy? Then look at my statistics, look at my business, look at where my business is going, look who my customers are, look where I ship to, and then make the best choice for me. If I really want maybe a little input from a couple of seller friends, I can jump into a Facebook group like eBay Selling Basics or eBay Stores and say, this is my kind of business. This has been my return rate. This is what I'm thinking about, and then ask for a couple people's opinion. Or if you have an eBay buddy, message your eBay buddy and see what they have to say. But get busy listing, get busy selling, get busy taking care of your customers. And comment global, GLOBAL, and I'll send you great tips. Let me see how everybody else is doing. I think are we good? We're good. Great, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I really wanted you to be clear on that, because when I saw that, that with free shipping, I am liable for free return shipping from anywhere in the world when I'm shipping internationally, I was like, oh my God, I was quite shocked. So I want you to know, and I want you to, so that way you absolutely can make the best choice for you. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. And I am Kathy, and I love to be selling. Bye-bye.